Hello bunny lovers and welcome to Rabbits on the Moon. In this video, I'm sharing my bunny proofing journey with little chapters covering different areas around the house to help you to get ideas on how to choose the best space for your free roam bunny. The first step is to make sure your bunnies are already litter trained before giving them full access. Then choose a spot in your home where they will have enough space to roam freely, and that's easy to bunny proof. Bunnies are attracted to cables, which is very dangerous. It can lead to electric shock, mouth burns, and even a fire hazard. In our case, the entertainment setup is right next to their main space, so I had to find out a way to manage all the TV cables safely. The first thing I did was to keep the cables close to the wall and block access by tucking them behind the entertainment stand. Any exposed cables underneath are hidden behind a heavy box. This setup has worked over 9 years with no issues, but I still keep an eye on things just in case. Depending on your setup, you might have to manage cables safely differently. Core covers work great as long as they are made of thick plastic and durable, or you can get creative and use things you already have at home. The key is making sure everything is fully secure and completely out of reach. Chico never showed much interest in chewing things, so honestly, I didn't think too much about bunny proofing until Taz. He went for baseboards, wall corners, and pretty much anything that looked new or tempting. So the only solution was clear packing tape. It kept him from going back, and yes, there were plenty of loving no's and haze along the way. That's why it's so important to have a safe chewing toys around the house to help redirect that energy, and will keep them busy, happy, and away from your furniture. Talking about furniture, this couch pretty much belongs to Taz. He naps and sleeps on it all the time. We didn't actually buy it thinking about bunnies, but it turned out to be a great choice since it's low to the ground so they can crawl underneath and mess with inside. If your couch is tall enough for a bunny to sneak under, you can block the space by tucking in some blankets or using a wood plank or metal grates, whatever works for your setup. Taz is pretty good with the couch fabric and hasn't caused any damage, but I would think if Chico and Taz might chew through it, I would probably go for a couch cover or a large blanket that can tuck in very tight. Bunnies love to pick stuff that is messy and loose, which is a topic that follows our couch pillows. Let's say Taz has had his own designs, he leaves them alone if they're arranged properly, but if they're out of place, he starts adding his own extra decor. So yeah, things definitely need to stay tidy around here. Also, if your couch has a recliner section, dust can be dangerous. Bunnies can get stuck or hurt, so it's best to keep recliners out of their space. Plants are another thing to keep in mind since many can be toxic to rabbits. In the corner of our space, I have 2 large plants on tall metal stands, safely out of reach. The only one that sheds a little is my hibiscus tree, which is non-toxic. Most of the plants around here are either fake or don't shed at all, and I'm always keeping an eye for falling leaves. Personally, I wouldn't keep any plant in their area that drops leaves unless it's completely safe. Taz also tried reading by chewing through his favorite chapters. At first, I blocked off our bookshelf with metal grates. Later on, when we upgrade our furniture, we chose something that worked for every bunny, a metal bookcase. The problem was the space underneath, just big enough for a curious bunny to crawl into and go after cables. Before buying anything new, I always check if there is anything I can repurpose around the house. In this case, I use a spare wall shelf to block the bottom of the bookcase and just happened to fit perfectly. At this point, we pretty much choose furniture based on what works for Chico and Taz. We have hardwood floors which are very slippery for the bunnies. In Chico and Taz's world, it's basically like the floor is lava, so we add large rocks to their space to give them a better grip, and now they're binkies all the time. But not all the rocks are a good idea. Avoid the ones with long threads, they will get pulled out. And if your rock has fringes like mine, packing tape comes to the rescue. Here's a bonus tip. Picnic blankets. They're perfect for bunny spaces. Any little mess just slides right off. Chico and Taz don't even bother digging or chewing them. And speaking of spaces, we also use a custom gate that fits our layout. It's very helpful for keeping them in one area, especially when we're not at home or need to block off rooms that aren't bunny-proof yet. If you're using exercise pants instead, just make sure they're tall enough, the gaps aren't too wide, and definitely avoid any wood materials. The rest is just pretty much common sense. Don't leave random stuff on the floor that can be chewed or damaged, and also helps you to keep your home a little bit more organized. Please give your bunnies things to do. Toys are the key for keeping them entertained. If they go after something they shouldn't, gently say no and offer them a toy they can chew instead. Please never use punishments, loud noises, or fear. That won't stop bad behavior. It will just make them scared of you, and once that trust is broken, it's really hard to get it back. Rabbits are prey animals and they get stressed very easily, so keeping them calm and relaxed environment is really important. You can encourage good behavior by spending time with them and rewarding their right habits with treats. Chico and Taz most figure out things on their own, and now even a gentle no just makes Taz do a binky, his way of saying,
"Hey, I'm being playful and I want your attention."
Bunny proofing isn't perfect. You will learn things along the way. It takes time, patience, and a bit of creativity. Every bunny is different. But over time, things get better. Your bunny will calm down once they're settled in, and you will start to understand their habits. Just monitor anything new and adjust the space based how your bunny reacts. Also, don't skip spaying or neutering. It's just not for health reasons like preventing cancer. It also helps with hormones, bonding, training, and general behavior. We also have a camera set up so we can check in while we're away and make sure everything looks normal. Let us know in the comments if you got any funny bunny proofing tips. I would love to hear your stories. Thank you so much for watching Rabbits on the Moon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow Chico and Taz for more free roaming bunny tips. You can find all the product recommendations in the description box below. Using them helps to support the channel. See you in the next video.